In this video tutorial, we will take a look at how to analyze qualitative and standardized survey data in MAXQDA, i.e. the answers to open and closed questions. Some steps in the analysis of survey data are based on working with variables. Our video tutorial on working with variables, which we link to in the description, is therefore a good basis for this video. There are three ways to import survey data into MAXQDA. You can import data from an Excel table, import survey data directly from SurveyMonkey, or import SPSS data into MAXQDA if you're working with purely quantitative data. In this video, we will look at importing an Excel spreadsheet, as most survey data is usually available in this format. In order for MAXQDA to be able to process the survey data correctly, the Excel table must have the following format. The header of the first column contains the ID, or name of the respondent. The header of the other columns are named with the questions. If you want to assign the individual respondents or cases to specific document groups, you can do this via an additional column called Document Group. We can now import this Excel file directly into MAXQDA. A separate document is now created for each person in the dataset. At the top, we can select which column contains the information for the document group and the document name. There are two options for dealing with the answers. The answer can be added to the document as text and automatically coded with the question, which generally works best for open questions and enables further qualitative evaluation of the answers. Or the answer can be imported as a document variable. For example, if it contains the age or place of residence of a respondent. This data can then be used for grouping and filtering for further mixed methods functions and statistical analyses. Now we determine the variable type for the variables. MAXQDA makes suggestions for this based on the data. After clicking Import, the data is now imported. In the document system, the individual cases can now be found as separate documents. When I open a document, I see the answers to the open questions in the document browser as text, coded with the question. And in the code system, a new code has been created for each question with open answers. The standardized answers are found as variables and can be displayed and edited in the data editor for document variables. With the tool Categorize Survey Data, which we find in the Analysis tab, we can work with large datasets with many answers and categorize them easily. To do this, we drag one of the codes for the answers into this window and click OK. Afterwards, the survey answers marked with the code are displayed in this table, and we can get an overview of all answers to a question. We can also use this button to display the remaining codes in our code system, and we can edit the code system throughout the analysis process. We can use the search function to search for keywords in the answers and autocode them. Autocode with the help of a dictionary, or use already existing codes from the code system to differentiate the main codes of the questions with subcodes. All changes are also immediately saved as codes in our MAXQDA project, so we can also pause and resume the coding at any time. In addition, we can write comments on individual segments in the Comments column, in which we can summarize data or store ideas and notes, for example. With this button, we can also evaluate the sentiment of a respective answer. This automatically evaluates whether the content is positive, neutral, or negative. The survey answers can then be auto-coded according to their sentiments. MAXQDA uses a lexicon, which contains a sentiment value for each word entered to determine sentiments. This value is negative for words with negative connotations, close to 0 for neutral words, and positive for words with positive connotations.